Get exactly what you want out of your relationship. Are you one of those people in a relationship whereby, yeah, you're happy, things are going well, but you're not necessarily getting everything that you want? You don't necessarily want to rock the boat. You know things can be better, but you're just okay with it. But the question is, why are you settling for that? Why can't you go for great? Why can't your relationship be so awesome that you are so invested in it and your partner is as well? And that's what this video is about. I am going to give you that exact tool that's going to help you to get exactly what you want out of your relationship so that you can prosper and be ecstatic to be in your relationship every single day. My name is Tish. I'm a certified life coach, a mom, entrepreneur, and avid enthusiast of working with people. I love to go through the journey whereby I can see people transforming their lives and ultimately living the best versions of themselves. If you like this type of content, do me a favor, click the like and the subscribe button at the end of the video. It helps me to get this content to as many people as possible that can definitely benefit from it. And I also just want to say thank you to everybody who follows me on this channel and my Instagram page at lifecoachtish, because I get so many requests from you around the topics to cover, and I just want to let you know, I promise I get through every single one of them and I select them carefully so that I make sure that I bring you the best possible content that's going to benefit you. Okay, let's get straight into the video about how to get exactly what you want out of your relationship. Let's just think about something that's common knowledge. Let's say you want a promotion at work. So what do you have to do? You have to understand what your manager requires of you, your KPIs, and what it is that you need to deliver against, and work towards that so that you can get your promotion. It's that straight and simple. The exact same principles actually apply to your relationship. If you want to get something, you have to give something as well. But the best part about it is that once you actually do this, it starts to evolve and make your relationship much better, because all of the changes that are going to be taking place are going to improve the quality of your relationship. This is where you start. Review 3 things that your partner has been quite unhappy about when it comes to you and your relationship. For example, maybe they've been going on about your tone of voice when you're in a disagreement with them, that they feel belittled by you. Or maybe you're just not available because you've got such a busy schedule and you never have the time to ring fence that quality time together. Or maybe they just need additional help around the house because they also feel overwhelmed and inundated by all of the roles and the responsibilities that they have to bear at the office and now at home, and they just need you to step up your game just a little bit. Whatever those are, identify them and make a note of them. I must say though, the 3 items that you select need to make sense to you, right? Otherwise, what's the point? You've got to select those 3 things that you already know these are your development areas. Your partner has already identified them and they've spoken to you about, but maybe you haven't had maybe the time or the effort to actually put in. But now you're actually taking cognizance and stock of them and you're ready to work on them for the improvement of your relationship. Once you are happy with the 3 items that you selected, start making the changes. Give yourself about a month and tackle each one day at a time. And if your partner doesn't notice your changes immediately, don't get upset about it, because you're not doing this to get brownie points, but you're doing it to improve the status of your relationship. There's some people who are going to pick it up very quickly, and there are some who are going to take time because they're so used to the old behavior that for them to be able to see the change might take longer than what you actually want. The whole purpose of this exercise is that you are making improvements for the betterment of your relationship, and at the end of the day, you are going to get exactly what you want in return. Let me give you a practical example that you can use to do this. Say your partner's pain point is the tone of voice that you always use every single time you're in an argument with them. And maybe they just don't like it, and you've identified it as one of those things that you're going to improve yourself on. So the next time you are presented with the same situation of an argument, because you know what? Every relationship has its up and downs and arguments do happen. So when it does happen and you're feeling triggered to revert back to the same old behavior of having that tone with your partner, hit the pause button. Don't say anything. You've got to be able to stop what it is that you wanted to say with your mouth first, and then let your brain start to do the thinking. In a situation like that, say to your partner, I hear what you have to say. I'd like to take the time to think about it and then come back to you. But do also mention that you don't want to disrespect them. So you are mindful of what it is that you're saying and how it is that you want to deliver the message or the feedback that you have to them. This easily demonstrates that you have heard what it is that they've had to complain to you about, and now you're not focusing on your tone of voice, but you are actually finally addressing what it is that you are arguing or disagreeing about. And it shows your growth and that you are making the change without necessarily having to put your hand up and now saying, look, these are the changes that I'm making. You are showing them in action when the opportunity actually arises, and your partner gets to see it live firsthand. Now, just like the example of the work promotion scenario, whereby you would have ticked the boxes to get your promotion, right? So in this instant, you also need to know when is the right time to actually discuss the progress that you've made and also start getting what you want out of the relationship. Now, in my last video I shared with you, titled The 4 Secrets to Happiness, the fourth point I actually spoke about was to openly discuss the status of your relationship. And that's exactly where this step is actually going to slot in so perfectly, because you'll have the opportunity to discuss where your relationship is, the progress that it's taken, and what you have actually done to contribute towards that. That works absolutely perfectly, doesn't it? And this is exactly the same point to also discuss what it is that you want from your relationship. See, when your partner actually sees that you've made such great strides to take into consideration everything that's important to them, at least the top 3, you're starting to work on something that is tangible, that's going to improve the relationship. Now, when you start mentioning the parts that are important to you, then your partner can start listening because they can already see your progress, and it just makes it so much easier for them to open up to you and to be receptive to your requests. And that's how you get everything that you want out of the relationship. You don't wait for your partner to start making the changes. You need to start making the changes first. Because if you're fighting fire with fire and you're gridlocked, nobody's going to get anything that they want. It's a recipe for an absolute disaster. So you start there. You deserve to get everything you want out of your relationship. Take this practical method, apply it to your relationship, and watch the magic start to happen. You deserve to get everything that you want out of it. And why not? If not you, then who? And don't forget to apply that final step to openly discuss the status of your relationship for this to work seamlessly. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, watch my previous video and it will all make sense and put everything into perspective. If you like this type of content and you feel like it has helped you, click the like or the subscribe button, or share it with somebody that you know can definitely benefit to improve their relationship so that they can also get what they want out of it. All my videos are like a building block to each other with the sole premise of empowering you. And don't be shy to continue to reach out. I love reading the comments and responding back to you. Until next week, have a fabulous week ahead.